Hello guys, can you just shift a bit? Sorry. Hello guys, this is Voice of Courage. You're too far. Okay, anyway. Hello guys, this is Voice of Courage on domestic violence and child protection. Say no to domestic violence, say no to child abuse, and say no to any type of abuse. Say no to rape and say no to cultism. Guys, I have a special guest here. My guy. Let's see the happen now.
Nothing much.
Happy Easter. How did you spend your Easter?
We went to see family and friends, and we just had fun generally. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For a reason, yeah. Christ is the reason for the season.
All right, please, can you just tell my people your name, what you do, and then.
Yeah, my name is Ben, and I'm a civil servant. And basically, that's what I do for a living.
Okay, hey, we'll be talking about domestic violence. How do you see domestic violence?
Domestic violence is really, really sad, and it's not something that should be happening in the 21st century. So many women and men have gone through domestic violence, but now it's more on the women's side. Domestic violence is not what anybody should tolerate at all. If you're in domestic violence and the sign is there, right from courtship, just run. That's my advice.
So, what do you think about this lady, this singer that died? Do you think
Osinachi.
it's worth it?
It's not worth it at all. If she had spoken out from the beginning, all this wouldn't have happened.
But some people said if she, and at the same time, if she had spoken out, we know. Do you think she would have run out, or she remains as because she's a very good Christian? She doesn't wear all those tight things. Do you think she would have remained there, or what do you think?
No, she should have just spoken out and got the right advice. Then seek. Maybe she didn't want to leave because she'll think because she's a Christian don't leave their marriages. But if it's harmful marriages, just run. Leave the relationship. There's no point staying there because if you don't want them to laugh at you, they end up crying for you when you're gone. So it's not really worth it at all.
So is domestic violence, sorry guy. I think it's more in Nigeria, or you think it's just over the world?
No, it's global. It's all over the world. It's just because this Nigeria situation is gotten everywhere and it's now spreading like wildfire. It's not as if it's just Nigeria. Because Nigeria domestic violence has been underreported so far. So it's now people are beginning to know what's happening, and basically that's it.
Like sorry, I want to come in now again. Like my friend, one of my clients called me. His wife is always on his case, as in I will kill. The wife is the one that is even more violent. Do you think how do you see it? Is it the men that are violent or the women? What do you think? How do you weigh it?
It's a two-way street. It goes both ways anyway. Women can be violent, men can be violent, but the men domestic violence part of it is more reported. The women's domestic violence is way underreported. So we tend to think it's men that's more violent. So,
so you think that women are?
Yeah, some women are very, very violent domestically. Yeah.
Like this guy, a client called me. He said his wife is always this case. I've been on this case since last year, and really I had to tell him to send me a voice note on, as in he should video this thing. He did. The thing was mad. The guy was holding his shirt, was swearing for him, and had to even say, "I will kill you." How can you tell your husband you kill you? And sad. What advice do you think we can give that kind of person?
Yeah, they should go for counseling, both of them, and see how it goes. If no changes, then they go their separate ways.
But are you sure that it's careless said? Because a woman telling a man that will kill her, the man replied that if you kill me, we'll go to yes, I don't care. You would have been dead by now. I mean, I think the advice I gave me was like, "Ooh, this guy, leave that marriage." What do you think?
Yeah, he should leave, honestly. If you've been threatened for your life, all you need to do is leave, because at the end of the day, when you are gone, you are gone.
Honestly. Yeah. All right, guy. I'm so happy for having you on set today. So are we digging this Monday?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes then.
Yeah. So nothing is happening on this. This is Easter Monday.
Yeah, Easter bank holiday Monday. Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't really know what's gonna happen later, but we'll just see how it goes.
All right. Thank you for coming on my show. Thank you. What's your name again?
Ben is the name.
Oh, that's Ben is the name, and I remain Sarah Owatemi on Voice of Courage on domestic violence and child protection. Say no to domestic violence, say no to child abuse, and say no to any type of abuse, and say no to rape, say no to cultism. Later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.